Hey there, and welcome to our video on cutting expenses. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the rat race of trying to keep up with the Joneses and accumulating more and more material possessions. But the truth is, all of that stuff can be a major drain on our finances. In this video, we're going to be looking at ways that we can reduce our spending on things like housing, transportation, entertainment, and other non-essential items. First up, let's talk about housing. For many of us, our mortgage or rent payment is our largest monthly expense. So it's important to look for ways to reduce that cost. One option is to downsize. If you're living in a larger home than you really need, consider moving to a smaller space. This could mean downsizing from a house to an apartment, or even just moving to a smaller home. Another option is to negotiate your rent or mortgage rate. If you have a good rental history and have been a reliable tenant, your landlord may be willing to lower your rent in order to keep you as a tenant. Similarly, if you have a good credit score and a strong financial profile, you may be able to negotiate a lower mortgage rate with your lender. Next, let's talk about transportation. Transportation can be a major expense, especially if you're driving a car. One way to reduce this cost is to use public transportation whenever possible. This can be a more cost-effective option, especially if you live in an area with good public transportation options. Another option is to carpool with coworkers or friends. Not only will this save you money on gas, but it's also better for the environment. If you do need to drive a car, consider downsizing to a more fuel-efficient model or purchasing a used car instead of a new one. Entertainment is another area where we often spend more money than we need to. Instead of going out to see a movie or going to a fancy restaurant, try finding more low-cost entertainment options. For example, you could have a movie night at home, go for a hike, or have a picnic in the park. There are plenty of ways to have fun without breaking the bank. Finally, let's talk about non-essential items. These are items that we don't really need, but we often purchase them anyway because they make us feel good or because we think they'll improve our lives in some way. To cut back on these expenses, try to be more mindful of your spending. Ask yourself if you really need the item, or if it's just a fleeting desire. If you do decide to make the purchase, try to find the best deal possible by comparison shopping or using coupons or discounts. In conclusion, there are plenty of opportunities to reduce your spending on things like housing, transportation, entertainment, and other non-essential items. By being mindful of your expenses and looking for ways to save, you can free up more money in your budget to put towards your financial goals. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.